p.m. July 26, 2024. This will be audio only for youtube.com/@symbol IAMWADEHEINEMAN. Left home today at 3 p.m. as well as yesterday about 3 p.m. It's on July 25th. Today I went to Readlyn Bank, straight to Readlyn Bank when I left home. Had some things I needed to discuss with them because they told me on the phone the other night that my credit card or my debit card was charged at 9:05 p.m. the previous night, and they insisted that at that time on the phone that the two women insisted that the chart that my card had to be present at the time, and today everybody in the bank was saying that no, you don't have to be present. So either I was not talking to the bank employees and my phone was being redirected to other people, and when I had a phone discussion, because the two women said that they agreed on the phone that there wasn't that the charge can occur the previous day and then be posted the following day. That's the conversation. That's not the conversation we had the other day. So if they didn't have that conversation, then I was not talking to the bank employees in Readlyn. It would be a digital manipulation, and I was talking to somebody else, and then they called back using somebody else's voice and talked to him and had a different discussion. But today I'm understanding that at a bank, a gas station can post a charge from the previous day and it'll show up like 9:05 p.m. one night when it was charged the previous day. That's what I guess is normal banking practice for gas stations and wherever you charge your card, that the charge can show up the following day. That's what they told me at Readlyn Bank today. All three people, the male, the two females that were the same two females I was on the phone with the other day. And they were all wearing black shirts today. I know there's some deal with voting about what color shirts people wear since at least 2015, around that time. I don't understand it entirely, but it contributes to my PTSD because I know there's something going on there with it that is affecting my life. So I'm in Readlyn Park now. I was not on X at all today. I've been using browsers to log into X because the X app will not allow me to log in for the last few days. I don't know why. I put in a complaint to X. They said it looks like you're still using your account. Yes, but I'm using browsers to use my account. I'm not using the app. The app is not allowing me to log in on this account. I'm logged in on my other account, x.com/Wade. Yes. This one, I have to log in individually every time I accidentally close a browser or the browser is closed, from not using it. It'll close sometimes, and then I have to log back in, and I always change the password because I'm using the browser. I do that anyway. Every time I log in, I change the password usually. So today I went to Readlyn Bank, then I went directly to my parents, talked to my father about his mower. He had his mowers out, and he had came and gotten the mower that was over at my place. He had thought that it was my mower, and no, I corrected him. I told him that he gave me money to buy a motor for his mower. A few years ago, I bought a motor for him, and then I bought this mower because it had a similar size motor, and I thought if at some point he needs to replace the motor, which that's what happened, and he's trying to decide whether he wants to buy a new motor for $1,800 or if he just wants to put this motor in because it only has 160 hours on it. So I talked to him. Then I went and talked to my mother about this stuff with the Readlyn Bank, and my mother always wants to criticize me or critique my existence over what I tell her about what is being done to me. And we got in a little small argument. My mother's 82 years old, but she is still doing the same thing to me as she has her whole life, trying to, criticize me in the face of my life being tortured by a network of criminals breaking into my home for 10 years, staging lies, and apparently staging lies that I had some secret meeting other than me meeting with the guy about an RV yesterday, because I want to have something I can park up my home that I bought so I can make my home livable. It is not livable in any way, shape, or form right now. I'm living as a transient, trying to improve my life by getting a home. Then SSI kicked me off because the guy is related to one of the investors in the Polaris dealership in Fairbank, political connection there. I believe I'm being discriminated against because the $2,000 they counted against me, they had just deposited the $900 into my account, and then they counted that against my $2,000 worth of possessions, as well as the $1,000 tax sale property. So those are the two things that put me over the limit, were them depositing my Social Security payment for the month, and then being having the home that I'm trying to establish. Those are what put me over the limit on my SSI calculations. I'm being discriminated against again. And all the lies that I ever attacked a police officer, it's all lies. I've never attacked a police officer. I've never fought a police officer. Whatever those lies are, it's made up lies to make me look bad. So I went to my parents, or went to Readlyn Bank parents. Then I went to the gas station in Fairbank. And then I went to Oelwein, to Kwik, got some gas and food, and all these things contribute to my PTSD. All these staged lies, that I had a secret meeting for some nefarious reason yesterday when I went down to look in an RV so I could park it on the place where I live, or where I want to live, that I'm trying to establish a home on very limited income, and now no income because they kicked me off for doing that, trying to establish a home. So now I'm in Oelwein Park after I got logged into X, because there's some indication that I posted some tweet when I wasn't even logged into X, or I didn't have a browser window open. As soon as the browser window closes, I have no access to the account, and I didn't have it open. The browser window closed last night or sometime yesterday, and I didn't open it back up, or I couldn't open up the browser window and be logged in yet. So I would have to go through the process of logging in again, which I didn't do. So I didn't make any posts today. That would be the jackasses, the criminal douchebags that are staging lies and trying to steal my life. I had no secret meeting with anyone. I don't have any meetings with anyone other than my parents or my red and white at the red and white barn home. And that's just because they're my parents. There's no business. I'm not involved in any business. Nobody's my coworker. It's all lies. Every single one of those people are criminal liars. I don't know who they are. Same people probably that are following me around in these vehicles that I've been looking at on Craigslist, because I need a bigger vehicle to haul stuff to the property where is going to be my home. And, some days it just feels like the entire world, including my mother, is against me. And that happens quite often in the last 10 years. So, it's difficult to stand up and fight when you have nobody to fight with. Nobody is for the truth like I am. I'm the truth teller. Everybody that is opposing what I'm saying, those are all deceivers. Every single one of them. I don't care how much you like them. They're all deceivers. It is 6:18 p.m. and I don't know who they are. 6:18 p.m. July 26, 2024 in Oelwein Park, east of Lake Oelwein. I didn't shoot baskets. There's a bunch of kids on the court, so I haven't shot baskets yet. There's never been anybody on that court ever in my entire life coming here, and now since I started using it, they got kids on there playing pickleball. That's what happens with my life. Signing off. Wade Allen Heineman, green eyes, not blue, 10.7-inch hands, 6'1", 52 years old, born 11/4/71, circumcised 1971, no changes since. Never been gay or LGBTQI, never will be. No date, romance, relationship in 9 years. No sexual contact in 6+ years. Never been in the military, never been married, not been on a plane or jet since 2011. I have 10.7-inch hands. I already said that, didn't I? I still have the 2007 Toyota Prius since April 5th. Cash paid by me, whatever the fabricated lies by criminals. I just showed my photocopy of the Escalade title to people at Readlyn Bank and also at Kwik in Oelwein. I had 2 copies made. One of them I marked up and one of them I didn't. The marked up copy I showed to Readlyn Bank, which was torn, and the unmarked copy I showed to Kwik in Oelwein. So that's as much as I can know to say at this point because of all the stage lies. People wearing black, claiming that I had secret meetings, claiming I was involved in drugs. All these people are cowardly, pathetic liars.